Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Ben. How are you guys doing today? What I have for you today in this video is I want to talk to you guys about the delay launch of the iPhone 8. Now, there was this article that I read recently, which the link will be in the description below. And basically, they're estimating a time frame like towards the end of this year. Me personally, I don't think I think it's going to take longer than that, because don't forget, how Apple does their upgrades. They start with a certain generation and then they start doing the S models, which stands for speed, or if it's standard for anything else. They made this slogan, this slogan ever since the iPhone 3GS. So my understanding is that S stands for speed, unless if it stands for something else, then I guess Apple never specified it. Where it's supposed to provide faster performance, better specs, better cameras, things like that. And as far as the iPhone 8 is concerned, I'm not expecting that until like sometime around next year. And just by reading the article with the big designs that they're trying to go to, I'm pretty sure it can't be announced this year. If I know Apple well, they'll try to do a design change, whether it's drastic or if it's minor, but they'll normally do it after the S models of an iPhone. If they've done that in the past, from the 4 to the 4S, then you got the 4S to the 5, which got us actually a longer screen, but it wasn't that much bigger. But it still carried the same design as the iPhone 4 and 4S. And then, the iPhone 6 is when it made the big design change. And then they went to the 6S. Then they went to the 7, and the 7 apparently, was very similar to the 6 and the 6S. So I'm assuming the 7S is going to come out right after it. And then the iPhone 8, we're going to see that after. But there's a rumor speculating that Apple is trying out with the OLED display, and it's supposed to have a curved design glass that's supposed to curve to like a stainless steel. And also, just from looking at the pictures, it looks like they ditched the home button. I'm not 100% sure if this is the final design or not, but they apparently hid the fingerprint sensor beneath the screen. And not only that, the bezel is only like 4 point something millimeters thick. I think it was like 4.4 if I recall correctly. But other than that, it definitely looks revolutionized. I got the picture pulled up right here, but I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be the exact design that Apple is going to go with. You never know, they could change stuff up. But it does look really cool, although very similar to the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. So I wonder whose design was it that originally made this, but maybe one took it and released that on production a lot faster than the other one did. I don't know. My only assumption right now is probably Samsung, because they're the first ones that came out with this kind of design. And other than that, it looks very slick. But for Apple to implement these kinds of features, definitely understand the delay. Therefore, I think the fact that they're saying that this may come out by the end of this year, if you're talking about the production, maybe. But if you're talking about like to be released, I don't think so. It ain't happening anytime soon. We gotta wait at least another year. And therefore, what happens when Apple announces a new iPhone in October of 2017 or September? Yeah, September, my bad. September, the fall of 2017. Well, most likely we are going to get the 7S and the 7S Plus out there. So, in terms of the iPhone 8, Apple, I think is trying to compete with the market out there, instead of just trying to do all these silly slight upgrades. I call it silly slight upgrades because, there wasn't that much revolutionary when in the iPhone lately. The only revolutionary I've seen was like from the first gen to 3G, where you finally got 3G capabilities, and then the 3GS, it kind of stuttered right there. But then the big one was the iPhone 4. And ever since then, I feel like that was it. And it actually took Apple a whole generation or like I'd say 2 redesigns until they finally get to something new. Why is that? Because the 4 and the 5, they're the same design, except one had a longer screen. And then, the 6 was finally where they did the whole redesign change. Now they're on the 7, the redesign wasn't that drastic. Only just a few cosmetics here and there. I mean, that's about it. But I mean, for Apple to implement these features in the iPhone 8, I'm curious to see how they're going to implement it. And with the curved screen, it is very nice, but one thing I'm concerned about is battery. But the Galaxy S8, if I recall correctly, it should have been out by now. And if the S8 is out by now, by the time this video is uploaded, we have yet to see, if people start reporting any battery issues out there. If they don't, then that means the history that was from the Note 7 has not been passed on to the other phones, which means it is possible to have smartphones out there with curved displays, and that there is a way to have it without worrying about your battery exploding on you, or burning your whole phone, or burning your skin. I mean, that's definitely something that I want to be insured about, because you know what? I love the curved displays. I mean, I've seen the curved edges on the Galaxy S7 Edge and the the S7 Edge. And you know what? I actually saw a Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus in Target last week, and I must say, they look very slick. I mean, obviously the phone wasn't out yet at the time, but they had it up for display already for pre-order if you guys wanted to. And you know what? Those things look very sweet. Only thing that I'm wondering is like if I want to go with Samsung again, because I feel like I want to try a different brand at the same time. Try to expand myself, and also keep being familiar with Apple and in terms of their iOS software, even though I'm bored of it. I mean, what I would like to do is just have 2 smartphones in my hands, and which I kind of do right now, except I have older products right here, and obviously I want to try to get the latest and greatest. So what do you guys think about the iPhone 8? Yeah, I mean, do you guys think that they're really going to release it by the end of this year? Me personally, I don't think so. Most likely we're going to have to wait the year after. And do you guys think that Apple is actually going to implement these features? And if you do, how do you think it'll work? How do you think it's going to affect the consumer? Is it going to make our mobile life easier? What do you guys think? I'd like to see what you guys have to say in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment. Also check out the description below for my social media links. Turn to Instagram. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.